I used two teams for Hall of Trials Zeno this week. This is the better of the two in my opinion, the one that's going to be more stable and get you the highest score. First, a little bit about Zeno. You need to have a reliable attack breaker to get that juicy 75% attack or damage bonus, and you should use a thief as your DPS hero. So this is my team that I think is the most stable one. Sinful Angelica is going to be my attack breaker. I have her imprint on so my two DPS units can get the attack bonus. You could put a damage boosting artifact on her, but let me tell you, I ran Celestine on her and I am glad I did. It's the reason I have the score that I have. Her S1 has a 75% attack break on it if you mola it. If you don't mola it, it's still 65%, that's pretty solid. You want her built fast. Mine is a little faster than normal because this is my normal Singelica. You can get away with a lot slower speed. Last time I fought Zeno, I think I ran her at 209 speed and she worked just fine. Speaking of fast, we're going to use Kitty Clarissa. Make sure her dual attack imprint is on. Effect resistance doesn't matter that much since Zeno ignores ER, and that dual attack comes in clutch. I put her on Warhorn just to give an attack bonus to everybody in the team. I like the EE that gives a little bit of healing to my DPS unit. Build her fast. Like some of your best speed gear fast. Her kit is so good for this fight, you want her to take as many turns as possible, so don't skimp, give her your best stuff. Next on the Dream Team is Camilla. Camilla is a dual attack unit who packs a defense break, which makes that transition phase a lot easier. I put just a DPS artifact on her to boost everybody up. I toyed with the idea of putting her on Symbol of Unity so she could do more damage. You can try it and see how that stacks up versus the attack boosting artifact. Put her on Rage Set. Pen was optional. I just wanted her to contribute to the damage because she does some nice damage. So I wanted her to contribute as well as dual attack with Sid. Speaking of Sid, he is the cornerstone of this team. First of all, his speed imprint makes everybody faster. I'm running him on Cruel Mischief, of course, for the big damage boost. Now, some people like to put him on Dust Devil. I'm not a fan, because if you read carefully, Dust Devil can only proc once per turn. And Sid's going to be slow. Most of his damage is coming from dual attacks, so you might get a single Dust Devil proc. I think the Cruel Mischief occurring every single attack is going to outdamage the Dust Devil, but you can experiment with that and see. Just put him on your best rage gear. Now when the fight starts, Zeno does his ultimate skill, and his ultimate skill will put a restrict and buff block on you, and it cannot be resisted no matter how much ER you have. This is why you want Kitty to go first. She'll cleanse all of that BS right off. I tried approaching this several different ways, and this seems to be the fastest way to get into the fight. Ramp up Singelica's S3. This gets the attack buff on everybody, and with her speed, she should lap around to do the attack break. Now, all you need is the 50% defense break to occur with Camilla. It didn't happen there, but if it happens, then Sid one-shots, and it missed again. And again. And again. I can't make this up. This is 7 coin tosses in a row. Finally, she gets the defense break, and Sid pushes phase. Now that we're inside the phase, Kitty can start dual attacking, and I'm going to save Sid's S3 because I want to do that when the attack break is up for maximum damage. Now, Singelica needs to land her 75% attack break, and it lands. So now I'm doing great damage. Now, the reason we sped through phase 1 is I want Kitty to be able to S3 when Zeno does his ultimate in the next phase. So I tried to do it quickly so that Kitty wouldn't run out in the middle of the fight. Hey, got a dual attack, yeah! That's that 2.5% dual attack imprint paying off right there. Now here is Sid's big S3, does great damage. 5.3 million is huge. All you really need is about 3 million exiting the stage. So I'm way overcapped on that. I'm going to go ahead and S1 to get the attack break off. I'm going to hit somebody other than Zeno because I don't want him to push, and now I can cleanse all of the annoying debuffs away. and Kitty can go ahead and hit into that attack down and do some decent damage. I'm going to save the S3 one more turn. Try to get the attack break. I got 15%, it happens. But Sid got a defense break, that's huge. The defense break in between stages lets you move along a lot faster. Okay, I am within range, so I just need to get my Singelica up before they kill everybody. I'm going to go ahead and just S1. Okay, I got the attack break. I thought about that skill nullifier, but it seems like a waste to use that attack buff skill when Singelica is going to give everybody an attack buff right here. Okay, that gets me really close to pushing phase. God, Kitty took a hit. I don't want to push phase yet. I want Kitty to be able to transform and have her dual attacks ready inside the fight, and Kitty is silenced. Are you freaking kidding me? This was such a perfect setup, but I'll have to transform inside the break phase, so I waste that shot, and I will use Camilla to push phase. Okay, so we push phase. Now as long as Singelica's 75% attack break lands, and it does, so we're in really good shape moving forward. Kitty transforms inside, and you know what? The second break phase is longer, so maybe it's just as well she transforms inside. It'll give me more dual attacks off of her.
Can I go home?
Okay, I'm looking at Sid only having one turn left on his attack buff, and the same on Camilla, so instead of S1 here, I'm going to use her S2 to give an extra round of attack buff on both units. It's a wasted turn, but I think it's going to pay off here. I go ahead and rip the S3. Anytime you get a chance to use Sid's S3, you should use it. It does great damage. I'll continue with the dual attacks, and I still have the attack buff on Sid, and I still have the attack buff on Camilla, so I'm pleased with the decision I made, because holy smokes, we are over 10 million points, over 11 million points. Wow. 12 million points. I don't think I've ever scored this high on a Zeno fight. Usually I'm thrilled to get 9 million. So this is where the fight ends. Everybody starts doing so much damage here. I'm going to go ahead and just try to chip out a little bit more points. I will use an S1 to get the attack break, and Kitty is well timed to cleanse all of the debuffs off. This attack into the attack break will be a good chunk of points. Wow, okay, we survived that, so I will put up her immortality, give everybody an attack buff and a speed buff. Maybe if I get a defense break on this, we can push deeper. We didn't get the defense break, but oh, we got the defense break off of Sid though. That will let me hit pretty deep. Wow, this is happening. Okay, so just hit Singelica. Just Singelica. Don't hit anybody else but Singelica. No, no, don't kill Kitty. Okay, she's doing fine. Be nice if I could get an attack. You know what? I don't want to push Zeno up, so I'm going to kill this guy. And then if I get an attack break... I didn't get the attack break, but I did get the defense break. Whoa. So that's it. Holy smokes. So I did not expect to clear. I don't think I've ever full cleared Zeno, so that is fantastic. Look at that. 13.8 million. That is one heck of a score. I am very pleased with that. Well, I hope this video helps you guys get your Dagger Sicar done, and if you enjoyed the video, consider giving a like and maybe a subscribe.